Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a new sketch to the max layout. So you will have seen the sketch just before the video started, and that is the sketch that Tracy and I are going to be using for the month of June. If you're new to our channels or to this series, then you won't know exactly what it's about, so I'll kind of explain it real quick. So what we do is every month we pick one sketch, and this month Tracy picked the sketch, and we make two layouts. So the first layout of the month is a more literal translation of the sketch. We stick very closely to the sketch, and then the second layout, we take the sketch to the max, which is why we call it sketch to the max, and we flip it, we twist it, we just have fun and use it less literally. So right now for this layout, I am using it's kind of a mix between Willow Lane and the Pick Me Up collection from Paige Evans. And I am going to map both of these photos on this blue plus sign paper. Now, this sketch calls for two photos to be kind of layered very closely. I'm going to change that up a little bit, and I am going to just have my photos right next to each other because I'm using these two cute photos of my boys when they were little doing a preschool worksheet. I used to buy those Sam's Club preschool books that you could get for like $10, and there was like so many pages in these books, and I would have them work through them during the school year, and we would go through these. So this was 2009. Jonas would have been 5, and I think he would have not been in kindergarten yet. And so what would happen is they would go to preschool, both of them would go to preschool, and then they would come home and we would do 1 or 2 worksheets in these preschool books. I used to be a really good mom, like amazing. And I'm still a good mom, but you know what I mean? Like, I used to focus so much on school and like teaching my kids at home. And when we had Tinian, it was like all of that just went to the wayside. I never did any of that with Tinian. I feel kind of bad. But when Brennan and Jonas were little, I would do so much with them. And so I decided I was going to kind of focus on that aspect for this layout. I'm kind of in the mode of we registered Jonas for high school back in April, and we just got his high school freshman schedule like 2 weeks ago. And so I'm kind of in the mode of, oh my gosh, my babies are growing up. One is going to high school. Like, I can't even believe this. So I'm wanting to scrap more old memories of them being little. So that's what this layout stemmed off of, is I'm feeling very sad that my babies are growing up. So I'm kind of mixing these two collections, and I think this star paper is actually a Chamel paper. So I had a bunch of just random stuff that I had all together, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to use it. And I had so much fun making this layout. It's a very, very, very simple layout. Even for me, it's very simple. But I really love that it's so simple because you can focus on the photos and these cute faces. And I will do some journaling, and I'm kind of annoyed at myself. I think I'm going to have to redo the journaling because I wrote with a thicker pen, and so I couldn't fit all of it on. There was like one word that wouldn't fit on it, but I forced it to fit, and I think I'm going to redo it in the end. But I hope that you like this layout. It is my style, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's not. Like, I don't know. It's so simple. Okay, here you can see I'm starting to just get everything in place, and I'm putting down my papers and gluing things down and setting down the embellishments and things. I end up, oops, sorry about that. I end up cutting that that strip of floral paper up there at the top into a banner, and then I'm also going to cut this white and yellow striped paper into a banner as well. And I'm going to put those up there, and that's going to be another cluster. So I have kind of 3 clusters on this layout. They're both, all 3 of them are very small, and one of them is the title actually. So like I said, it's just super duper simple layout today, and I'm really happy with it. Also, I apologize, it is thunderstorming outside my house right now, so you can probably hear the thunder and the pouring rain. It kind of comes and goes, and yeah, it's gonna be a crazy day today, I imagine. I'm supposed to go into work at 1 this afternoon, so we'll see if it's still pouring rain then. But it started out as a super nice and sunny day. It was a little cloudy, but yeah, the storm rolled in about 20 minutes ago. So here you can see I'm adding a few embellishments, and I am pulling embellishments from my stash. I'm not really using a ton of embellishments from either of these collections. I did pull out a couple stickers from the chipboard for Pick Me Up. And if you didn't know, Peachy Cheap is doing a Pick Me Up kit for $10 right now, which is awesome. So I'm just going to start gluing all of these things down, and I'm pretty close to being done with this layout. My title's just going to be Good Life, and I'm just going to journal about how much I love seeing the boys learn and teaching them and helping them grow. And yeah, that is my layout. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure that you run on over to Traci's channel and see the layout that she makes. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!